This time on Scott's Kitchen, we're going to taste test some off-brand Spam. Hello and welcome to Scott's Kitchen. Today we're going to have a really fun experiment that we're going to do. It's not really a recipe that we're going to cook or something we're going to make. We're going to do a taste test challenge. So we all know that we love Spam. We've done many recipes with Spam in the past, and we know how that tastes, and it's a very good product. We love it. But occasionally I'm going through the Asian food store, H Mart, or Ranch 99. Tambuli is a is a Filipino grocery store that we have near us, the Asian stores. And I'm looking through the aisles where they have the Spam, and they have this other kind of luncheon meat. It goes by all different kind of names. This one says Argentina, but it's made in the USA. This is an Asian one, Mei Ling, ham luncheon meat. And then we have Ligo. Not sure what that's all about. And then this one is just pure food. This is San Miguel, so I think this may be Filipino Spam. So I don't know whether they're trying to be exactly the same as Spam, or are they trying to be different. Sometimes you also see these in the Mexican food aisle or just your regular grocery store. You might see some different kinds of these. And if you ever wondered, we're going to try them all now. So I'm not sure if it's going to be better than Spam, worse than Spam. I know sometimes in some of the Asian things they put sort of a fishy taste, like a shrimp paste or something in it. I don't know whether we're going to encounter that. But let's go ahead and open these up, fry up one piece, and then we'll do a taste test. All right, so I grabbed a can of Spam out of the pantry, just kind of baseline. And I think we've gone over the ingredients before. Okay, so that's our baseline. So let's see what we got here. The first one is San Miguel Pure Foods luncheon meat, and it said it made with ham. Okay, let's see. So ingredients: ham, water, salt, spices, sugar. Looks very similar to what's in Spam. This is San Miguel Food and Beverage Inc., subsidiary of San Miguel Corporation in the Philippines. We'd love to hear from you, and we can contact them. So yeah, I think this is sort of the Philippines version of Spam. So this might be the one that's the closest. Oh, that'll be pretty interesting. So interesting there. Then we have Argentina. So maybe this is like they have a flavor or a brand in Argentina that they like, and maybe this is it. Made with pork and chicken, although this is made in the USA. This has some very similar looking slices of Spam from what we do. Century Pacific Food Inc. Oh, this is Pasig City, Philippines. So Argentina brand Spam, made in the USA, product of the Philippines. I don't know how that contains mustard. Huh, interesting. So pork, mechanically separated chicken, water, salt. Looks almost the same ingredients as regular Spam. Same size and everything. Okay, so we have two from the Philippines. Then we have Ligo brand. Has a cool recipe on the back. Mexican egg casserole. I'll put a picture of that up there. That's pretty neat. And let's see. Ham, pork, water, salt, sugar, sodium, spices. Distributed by Liberty Gold Fruit Company. Liberty Gold Fruit Company, South San Francisco. Product of the USA. Ligo brand luncheon meat. Okay, so this looks like it's made in the USA, in San Francisco, so it's probably got an Asian connection, something like that. Okay, that'll be interesting. So far, they all seem to be, at least the ingredients look like they're pretty straightforward. Okay, this is Mei Ling. I can't read the I can't read the things on here. Oh, it says over here. I was reading the Asian characters here. So it's ham luncheon meat, product of the USA, made with ham and pork. China Economy International Corp. Sold and distributed for United States and Canada under license of China Processing Food Corporation. So this one, I think, is made in China. Let's see. Ingredients: ham, pork, water, salt. Yeah, it's all like the same stuff. It's funny, they all have really the same kind of, can. They have the same openers. If you look at, well, this one is a little bit bigger maybe, but they really have the same openers. And okay, so I don't think there's anything left to do but to open these up, slice off a piece, fry it up, and we'll do a taste test. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark these, like this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think what I'll do is when I slice a piece, I might cut the ear off. Like one ear is for number 1, 2 ears off is number 2. You'll get the idea. I'll show you what I'm doing right now. To the stove. All right, so let's try to identify these. And I don't want to put it there because I'm going to peel that off. Let's put this on the bottom. This is number 1. Let's say number 1. Number 2. You get the idea. Let's do it like this. So we'll put them in the pan like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is organize these kind of in a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to open up each one. And then I am going to wash it. I'm going to take it over to the sink, wash it out. Boy, on the last spam video that I did, I got a lot of heat for washing my spam. A lot of people were like, no, don't wash the spam. But I don't really like the goo that's on here. I don't really like that. It's like liquid fat or something. So I am going to wash each one. I'm going to do the same thing with each one. I'm going to pat it dry, and then we'll be ready to cook. Okay, first impression. It smells very similar to spam, but it looks a little lumpier. Almost like it's not quite the quality of spam that we're used to. So that's that one. And I think we can do all the rest of these in fast motion. Ready, go. Okay, so I've got all these out of the can, and I notice a lot of difference. The difference in the color, there's kind of some off coloring. This one has a lot more marbling, but the Lego had very little fat in it. Now the Mai Ling, I kind of like the color, but it had a lot of fat, like liquidy fat. It wasn't like the jelly, it was very liquid. And then the Pure Foods and the Argentina were very much spam-like. Okay, Pure Foods. Let's cut ourselves off a nice big slice. We'll keep that up here. That's one. Number 2, Argentina. We'll keep that right here. It's going to be all 4 corners cut off. Ooh, that was weird. It like cut really jumpy. It didn't like go smooth. Like this almost feels like it wants to fall apart. This is very different. This one's very different than the other ones. I can see. So we'll do all 4 corners of this one. The Mei Ling. It's 4 corners. Okay, so we've got them identified with the corners cut off, and we have them placed in the pan in a logical order. We'll give Willie all the rest of this, and I think we'll be good to go. Okay, we have our 1, 2, 3, no, 3, and 4. Okay, so I think we just keep these straight and the same. So this is the Pure Foods, Argentina, Lego, and Mei Ling. And if we can just keep those straight, we will be in good shape. Okay, so one thing is very clear is that these are not all made by the same factory. It's not like everything's made in the same place and they just put it in different packages. These are very different products. I can tell. You can see these are sizzling and everything. And this thing's not doing anything. It's like, I don't know what. It's not really. It's not really sizzling. They're different in the way they cut, the amount of fat they have, in how chunky they are. Some of them kind of like chunk off rather than staying together. So very different products, and it's going to be interesting to see how they taste. Okay, I think that just about does it. That should be pretty good. Pure Foods, Argentina. Something just occurred to me. Ligo, what am I going to do with all this Spam? I think I need to like freeze it or something. But anyway, okay, let's move to the table. Okay, here we are. Taste testing 4 different kinds of off-brand Spam. We have a nice Coke on ice to cleanse the palate. And we'll just kind of taste these and see what we think. Okay, so the first one I'm going to taste is the Pure Foods luncheon meat, another product of the Philippines. Kind of greasy. That's pretty tasty. I don't know if somebody gave me this, I would think it's Spam. I don't think I could tell the difference between that. It's a little hot. It's hot to hold. It's very good. That's great. I think they nailed it. In terms of if they were trying to make a Spam knockoff, this is excellent. I give this a 10 out of 10. If you love Spam, you're going to love that. It's probably cheaper too. What I noticed is that Spam is getting really, really expensive. Like at Costco, you get the 8-pack of Spam or whatever. It's super expensive. Okay. That was good. That's really good. I would eat that. Okay, the next one is Argentina, also a product of the Philippines. I'm kind of getting the idea that maybe the Philippines was just trying to copy Spam. They're not trying to make their own version of something that's a little different. That's my take. Okay, so let's taste number 2, Argentina. That has a different texture. It's much softer. It almost melts in the mouth. It's not really chewy. It doesn't have a strong flavor. It tastes like Spam, but it's milder. More of a milder taste. So I don't know. But if somebody gave me that, I couldn't tell the difference. Maybe if you told me that it was different, I could say okay, because it just kind of it's not firm like Spam. It just sort of like comes just like kind of falls apart when you're chewing it. Spam is pretty together. You can chew it. This stuff just kind of falls apart a little bit. It's more of a texture thing. The taste is pretty spot on. Okay, number 3, Lego. And I forget which one. Was this one made in the USA? I forget. Okay, Lego. Let's see. About the same consistency as Spam. Maybe a little greasier. That's good too. That has more of the texture that real Spam has. Taste is right on. Don't taste any difference in that. I don't think I could tell the difference. So far, it seems like what they're trying to do is just copy Spam, make their own version, maybe for availability, maybe price. I know that people take spam, cans of spam back in their balikbayan boxes back to the Philippines, or is it Alisbayan? No, balikbayan going to the Philippines, Alisbayan going back to the United States or wherever from the Philippines. I know people take this, so this is pretty expensive. Maybe, I don't think it's hard to get. I think it's just kind of expensive. So I think these are maybe more of a reasonably priced version of it. So let's do our only Chinese product, ham luncheon meat. And this was kind of very different. When I was cutting it, it seemed to have kind of chunked and it had like soft spots and more difficult spots. Yeah, that has a little bit of a different flavor, but none of the like shrimp paste or sort of a fishy taste. I didn't taste any of that. I think they're just going for spam, but maybe cheaper. This one has a good consistency. The look of it is a little different, and the flavor is just a little bit different, Mei Ling, but still good. But that would, I think people would notice that they would go, oh, yeah, I think spam. I think they're changing the recipe or something because it's very mild. It's good, not strong tasting, but really tasty. All right. In conclusion, we all like spam. It's kind of expensive. So let's make our own version. Several from the Philippines, one from China. And I think they all did a really good job of trying to copy spam. I don't think they're trying to come up with their own flavor or anything. I think they're just trying to do a direct knockoff. And they did a pretty good job of it too. Very tasty products. I like them all. I think I'm going to keep these and freeze them. And I'll probably sneak those into recipes and things around the house. And I don't think the family's even going to know. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this on Scott's Kitchen. I had a great time making this. Answers a question that I've had for a long time. What are these all about? What's the deal here? And I think we found that out today. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.